All right, we'll do a short one and then we'll talk about drama. But this is my thing, right? Like, we disagree on games. Me and Chthonic disagree on a lot of stuff. Halo, I don't actually hate Halo. There are things I feel about Halo. I didn't grow up with it, so I'm more
It's
critical
better
of
than
it.
Borderlands.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It literally is.
Absolutely not.
It
The best
is.
Halo game doesn't even equivalent to Borderlands 2. The
Holy
best Halo
shit,
game,
dude.
no.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
good take. That's a good take from Joe.
Best
Were
take,
people
literally
lining
one of the
up in
worst takes
2007 looking for Borderlands? It wasn't out. Yes, I know. But were there fucking lines for days of people waiting for Borderlands? No.
He goes,
No.
Hey, in 2007, were they lining up? I mean, the game wasn't out, but were they? No, the game wasn't out. What are you talking about?
No, but the hype was not there.
It's personal preference, though. That's personal preference, right? Like,
That's
here's
not a fair criticism because the hype was there for Modern Warfare 2019, but nobody was standing in line for a midnight release.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Well,
it was joking. It wasn't an actual serious.
It wasn't serious. But like, my thing is like, so everybody has their takes. I don't like Souls games. I think the storytelling's bad. I think the combat's bad. I don't like them. I will never like them. There has yet Elden Ring was something people tried to convince me of, and almost successfully. They successfully managed to make me buy the game and try to play it, and I went, "Yeah, I still don't like this. I don't like it. It just fundamentally does not work for me." But I could try to convince someone to love Borderlands 2. If they fundamentally don't like Borderlands 2, I cannot change that.
Oh.
I mean, they are retarded, yes, but I cannot change that. It's like
they made their games better. What?
It's like when me and Slickens argued about Destiny. Like, I cannot fundamentally make Sliggins like what Destiny is. I can explain the things I like about Destiny, and also explain, yeah, I agree with Sliggins about the expansions, and I'm done with it, but I do like Destiny 1 and 2. I put many hours into those games. I cannot tell you why you should like it. But I will never like Elden Ring. I think the storytelling is, in my opinion, lazy. I can write I can write text in any item and then make a gorgeous thing. I'm not saying as a game developer, but I'm saying
that's just a horrible, fucking horrible take because you just say one thing about the fucking text and it's just like no, they tell a story through fucking the cutscenes with the bosses. They tell the tell a story through the environment.
It's more realistic. Like, you're gonna step into a new world and know everything that's going on. No, you have to look for clues. You got to find stuff.
Destiny 1 did the same thing where, like, it did, like, a kind of minor mini-campaign and it didn't work, but a lot of the story and lore was told in exotic weapon item descriptions and environments, and people didn't like that. They didn't. But when Dark Souls does it, people praise it.
Well, I like it because I like linear storytelling, yes, and I also like exploring as well, because I feel like I'm exploring a fucking world. That's what it feels like.
I agree. You want to know a game I think does that completely better than something like Destiny or Dark Souls or any of those games? New Vegas. New Vegas does kind of tell a linear story, but also has its environmental storytelling moments, its audio log storytelling moments. To me, Fallout New Vegas does it better than any game. Really, period, if you want me to be honest. I'm not even like a New Vegas top 10, top 25 like guy, but like to me, New Vegas does it better. If I walk into a dilapidated house and I see a gun standing in a skeleton's hand, I know what that guy did. I know what happened. But with Dark Souls, it's like, oh, well, you need to read the weapon description. When here's the problem.
That's the thing is you're so focused on that you don't even know. It's just like, okay, why is this boss here? Why is he chained to this thing? Why was he able to break out? Why is he protecting this one thing? Why is this happening here? Like those are things that are you ask.
Yeah, it's not just a weapon description.
Like like the environment itself tells a story.
Destiny did that too.
Why are the gods send apostles up on this top of this fucking mountain for no fucking reason, where they don't even normally be here? Like that's a
it's more about questions than it is answers. I don't want to step into a room and know, oh, I knew that guy shot himself with a shotgun. I know exactly what's going on here. I want it to be unpredictable.
Well, that's just a preference. To me, that's lazy. To me, it's like, oh, we could just write a weapon description and put a few things on the map, and that's cool.
Good writing is able to make you able to like tell a good story, cohesive like story, and then also be able to question things around you because that's like normal. Like I don't know, good that's good storytelling. Like I even in books they do that shit. Leave shit
I mean,
ambiguous like the Forerunners were in Halo for the longest time.
you're using another game series that I
Well, it's
really
just
am critical of
but it's
storytelling wise.
it's I don't know. It's just
So you want to know what I think of when I think of good game stories? A spoiler alert, not Borderlands, by the way. I think Borderlands 2 is fine, but it does not tell a great story. If you want to know, like, good BioShock. BioShock is a good story because
Yes, I love Bioshock. Please let it
in of
come back
itself,
soon.
in of itself, it's a fine story where the twist is really good. But if you want the full depth of what Rapture is, you're collecting audio logs. There's environmental storytelling. It is a cohesive story played by itself, but enriched by the addition of content. Its story is not told by additional shit you can miss, which I don't like.
Joe
I don't
fantasizes
like.
about being a big daddy.
Big
Whoa!
daddies are base. Big
well,
daddies are base.
the thing is, right, is the main story is told in the fucking game. Like what you need to know about what you're doing is told in the games, right? The
Maybe
weapon
an Elden
description,
Ring.
no,
I haven't played all through all of them.
the weapon descriptions tell the history of what is behind what is happening now, not so much of what is going on now. Do you get what I'm
So,
saying?
but this is for me. This is just for me. For me, I get that you like it.
But
I
that's the
do get that
same.
you like it. Yeah, it
That's the
works for
same
you.
thing that New Vegas does. It makes you question something. You find something that answers your question. That's what Souls games do with the weapon descriptions.
But the way New Vegas does it is there is
It's
small
more
minor.
acceptable to you.
No, no. The way New Vegas does it is there is small minor location based storytelling.
Oh
The
yes,
general story is shaped by
speaking of
your decisions and what's going on in the Mojave Wasteland factions, confronting different people. But there is small, minor location-based storytelling through environments and notes and stuff like that, which I do like. But I don't like when a game's story and lore and everything. It I will keep
you're gonna.
bringing it back to what
Elder
Destiny did.
Scrolls, Elder Scrolls, buddy. Don't say that yet. Don't say that.
I don't like how you have to read through multiple Elder Scrolls books. No, I don't like that. I like Elder Scrolls lore. And Elden Ring Dark Souls lore might be good, and I might be wrong. I might do like a lore video where they explain, I'm like, oh, this is really good lore. But Elder Scrolls' story is not done the same way that Dark Souls is. Because there is coherent stories. 100%. Yes. In all of them. In all of them.
Well, Elder Scrolls has two different stories. One has what the books is the lore, and then the current present time that you're experiencing
Yes.
is just a story.
Yes, and that's my point, is like lore adds on. Background lore and story adds on,
That's
but it is
what I'm
not the story you're focused on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the weapon descriptions are. They add to what you're experiencing in the game as you're experiencing it. The weapon descriptions
I
aren't
don't.
the story, it's the lore behind what is going on in
Why
the
am I
game.
going up against the asylum demon? Who is he? What is he? Why am I there?
What's in the box?
That's my point. The asylum demon's there. Well, why do I need to kill this guy? Why? Who is he? What is this?
Protect the jail.
What? Why am I a hollowed man?
Because
I'm Scooby Doo and the gang, Wigga. We don't know what to tell you.
it tells you at the beginning of the game. The cutscene.
Why am I a hollow man in Dark Souls 2? Why am I a hollow in Dark Souls 3?
It's up to your interpretation.
Rekindling the flame in Dark Souls 3. That's literally all it is, unless you're reading story-based text.
Yeah, I'm rekindling the flame. Yeah. Where's the stakes?
To me, the bosses, the gods that you're fighting.
You're collecting souls in order for the universe to not die. There's your stakes.
I guess we just fundamentally don't disagree on the way storytelling is.
So So
I
you
don't
think
understand
saving the
what we're
world
doing.
isn't a giant steak?
I don't know I'm saving the world. I don't know that. I'm just there.
Because you don't pay attention, Wigga.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, a lot of the shit you're saying, I'm like, whoa, bro. I was like, a lot of this shit is like kind of fair.
I watch an opening
No.
cutscene.
Let me make a deal with you, Joe. If you can read the
Okay.
first few paragraphs of Harry Potter book, I'll give you $1,000.
I can't read the first paragraph. I know what you're saying. I get it. I get the joke. We just fundamentally disagree because I think it's bad storytelling. You guys think it's good. You're gonna disagree. It's the same as movies or anything like to me those games I don't
Well,
like
I like
them.
something where not everything has to be explained to me.
I like that too. I like that too. But the thing is I don't like a whole game where I'm like playing around. Gameplay wise, I don't like the gameplay, and then story wise, I have to have everything like drip fed to me. I don't like that. So to me, you're failing on two parts that.
I see what you're saying, because two people could go through Dark Souls and finish the game. One will understand the story, and the other one will go, "Well, I killed all these cool monsters. Now what?"
Yeah,
Look,
that's
you know what
me.
it is? You know what it is?
And those are in the latter
it's-
is people with low IQ. So
Yeah, that's what I'm
they
saying.
simply cannot understand.
And
Let's
she's not
cope.
stupid.
I'm just kidding, John.
I'll give
Yeah,
Joe
I
the
get
benefit
it,
of
I
the
get
doubt
it.
because the Dark Souls series, I was the same way with the Dark Souls series, and then I played Bloodborne, and I really wanted to know what this sickness was that people were going through in the town, and I was like, okay, what is this? But I also had to go and watch a ton of YouTube videos about it because it has like a bunch of Lovecraftian lore and the blood. They never actually explain the blood vial at the beginning. That still canonically is never explained. They kind of just, it was an afterthought.
We need a Bloodborne 2. We need a Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, they really need another one to explain that.
I will say this: as much as I don't like those games, Bloodborne is the one. Bloodborne's the one I'm most interested in, and I do actually want a Bloodborne PC port so I can actually play through that whole game because I love the fucking art style. I actually do really fucking love that art style.
Very nice.
I want like an actual like Lovecraftian IP kind of one, even though that's
Bloodborne.
Like, yeah, I know, but like some of them are like it's
just a different one.
Yeah,
like
it's not like ripped
one?
from the lore, like ripped from
straight
the lore.
from the lore. Got you.
But we just, you know what, Chthonic? I'm also going to.
I want to fight against the Yellow King. Like, are you kidding me? The King in Yellow? Like, are you kidding me, bro?
I want to give Chthonic this. Chthonic, I know how you are because you're.
I know the Yellow King.
Hold on. Let me finish. Chthonic, I know how you are because I've had this happen to me personally too. You love these games. You love them, right? You're passionate about them. You love them. Same way I am with Borderlands 2. When someone gives me an excuse like, oh, I don't like Borderlands 2's art style or the way that they tell story, and I don't like loot-based games, so I don't care. It's something you're passionate about, and you're trying to explain it to them, right? You're like, no, you don't, like, this is why this works. And they're just like, no, it doesn't work for me. It is frustrating, right? 100%. I've been there. I had a friend who would not play Borderlands 2 because he hated the cel-shaded art style. Didn't give shit about anything else. He goes, I don't like the cel-shaded art style. I'm not playing that game.
Well, you better start reading those paragraphs on the weapon descriptions, boy.
Sliggins. Can you name me the spouse of
Yogg-Sothoth?Chthonic's coming because he loves these games.
Give you the what?
The spouse of Yogg-Sothoth.
Yeah,
Yogg-Sothoth. Oh, whoa, hold on, I'm a little in.
Shove nigga.
you know who it is.
Chthonic, like, I'm being honest. Like, I get where you're coming from.
With that.
It's just the storytelling and the gameplay doesn't work for me. That's the short answer. It doesn't, and I hate how people.
I can name his cat too.
Okay.
No, don't name his cat. You guys just don't understand. Bloodborne takes place inside the mind of Azathoth. You can't understand it because you're just a weak little Neolithic
I wanted to hear
fanboy.
Chthonic's response.
You're a mere mortal trying to understand God's plans.
Mere mortal, fallen victim to Haster, mere mortal.
Chthonic, what was your response? I did want to hear it.
I'm Lord of the Wood.
I said you're retarded, but I was just playing. I was just playing.
Dude, I want to be real. Elden Ring, the story.
Shut up for 5 seconds because he's trying to respond. Shut up. Let him respond.
Elden Ring poo poo.
I think it's just also certain games I felt like, because like when I got into Souls games, you know, the gameplay wasn't my style either, but like it's like a learning curve, right? It's like
Yeah.
once you get the learning curve, it's like, okay, like this game is like
It
fun.
fucks.
Like you like being able to dodge iframe, like getting perfect iframes, and like being able to do that shit. It's fun. Like, you know what I mean?
Joe,
I like doing that shit.
iframes are
Oh,
invincibility
it's a-
frames, by the way, Joe. You can't get hit during those rolls.
I know what iframes are. I know what.
I was
Like,
just
yeah.
making sure because you didn't know the story of Dark Souls 3. I was making sure.
Well, I don't care about
Dark
those
Souls
games,
3
to
has
be
a
fair.
shit that I got seen. Tells you the story right away.
It does.
Rekindle the flame, Ashen One.
I haven't
Why
played
am I
Dark
an
Souls
Ashen
3.
One? Because you're the last mortal, fucker. Oh.
I haven't played Dark Souls 3 because I played Dark Souls 1 and 2 and didn't like either one of them.
Dark Souls
Dark
1
Souls
literally
3.
has a whole like 2-minute cutscene at the beginning that tells you everything that leads up to what's happening and what hollows are and everything.
Yeah, right before you got to face the first demon.
Yeah,
Before
the
you even
Asylum
get
demon.
into the game. Before you even get into the game.
I've never understood it still. I still just don't
What?
understand it. Like, that's my thing is I don't understand.
Yo, my
I don't
favorite
understand.
part about that, right? Dark Souls 1, I didn't know the lore. So I made up my own lore when I was a kid. I saw these skeletons in a wheel, right? And I was like, oh, they must have been sea captains. And so my dumbass would go to school. I just fought a bunch of skeleton sea captains, right? I just made up my own
Yeah.
lore. And people ran with it. And
But
then
the thing-
I got older. They're like, that's fucking stupid. They're just a cartwheel
Okay,
skeletons.
so I will say, like, I can acknowledge the things that work in a lot of the games. I think Elden Ring is the biggest one where I'm like, they made it open world and it's beautiful. It is a beautiful game, but they made it open world and you guys are acting like this is the second coming of Christ.
Well, I actually do want to.
You're acting like Borderlands 2 is the second coming of
Let's take
Christ.
it, because you
No,
made the
because-
argument with Call of Duty, right? And I'll say Call of Duty gets that criticism because it's released every year. We only get a Dark Souls-esque game every 3 to 4 years. You know what I mean? And that's not me speaking as a Dark Souls fan. It's that's why. If Call of Duty released every 3 to 4 years, then, you know, we got one in space, one in the near future, then we got a World War one, and then we got a Modern Warfare one, right? And it was spaced out between 3 to 4 years. No one would say, hey, this Modern Warfare one's just like the near future one and World at War one.
That was my exact argument I made in the beginning. And it's because Chthonic and Sliggins like these games. But
That's
my
literally-
opinion...
Yeah, you're getting dogged on, son. 2v1, let's go right now.
My opinion isn't even that they're bad games. It's just they're games I don't like. I don't think they're bad. They're just not my cup of tea. I think a lot of
Well,
things
your
about
cup
them are
of tea
beautiful.
is bitter and cold and not made with love, sir.
It's
It's
all
not
right?
even
I
tea,
just-
bro. It's coffee at
No.
this point.
I just
Yeah.
hate retards.
Black coffee.
I just hate retards who will criticize every other game franchise and go,
Hey, but are
this
we
thing's
those
the same
guys?
as the last. But then when the Souls games are slightly different from each other, or even a little bit more different than the others, they praise them. I hate Souls fans. I hate them. In general, not you guys, but in
Well, I
general.
hate you.
Fuck you too.
no,
Fuck you.
No, not you guys, because you guys
Fuck
can
you.
explain.
not you. No. You
These
can't do that.
Every single Souls fan will jerk off to a Souls game every time it comes out, and they criticize every
What's
other
going on?
fucking
Hey,
company.
you ever see Mirror? All right, you can't tell me no. Wood. What are you talking about?
Is that the lady you hug in Elden Ring?
Maybe I don't know. I just came up with a name.
You're gay.
I don't know.
I will
The
say
more-
Elden Ring, for me, Joe, I think it's more of like the Command and Conquer thing. For Elden Ring, I first got out into the field, I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome. And then within 5 minutes, I died to that guy on the horse. And then I spent 2.5 hours fighting him. And then people told me, oh yeah, you could just go by him. And I was like, whoa, we're in the open world. I can just go around things now. Holy shit. And then I got to the
It's
guy in the
beautiful.
desert. Fuck that stupid ass motherfucker in the desert. He a bitch. My potted things, they always died anyways to stupid ass arrows. It's fucking, fuck that bitch.
Radon.
Yeah, fuck him. He's a stupid ass bitch.
Yeah,
but anyways, I met up with a player on PlayStation, and it's and it's called Radon's my bitch or whatever, right? And so I added him on PlayStation, and all he does is go in and one shot that guy for players trying to get past him. And I was like, dude, this guy's fucking amazing. I've never seen him online again though. I don't know what he's
Can
doing.
I give compliments to that series though? Because even if I don't like something, I can acknowledge the really good stuff that I really like. The music is always beautiful, The art style is gorgeous. Those games are fucking beautiful. They're so atmospheric. It's literally just, I don't like that gameplay, and I don't like that storytelling. That's it. I think in every other way, they work really fucking well.
At the end of the day...
Anyways, you get burned in this conversation. Every Zelda game is the same.
Holy fuck.
Oh, hold on, let Chthonic finish. Let him finish.
God, I'm gonna fucking... Oh no, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that we're recording. I think at the end of the day, what we can take out of this is, Joe is just really bad at the Souls games.
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm terrible.
He actually can't comprehend any of the story because he has a small pea brain, and we shouldn't just shouldn't. I agree.
Yeah.
My favorite Dark Souls
video game Nerd Adventures 1 and 2 and Battletoads and all the Journey to Silius and Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. All these hard games and I can't get Dark Souls. I'm retarded.
Well, look at it this way. Like,
actually,
you go to the
hey, you got Battletoads
or the profane capital on the
How do I beat all these other hard games, but Dark Souls pisses me off? I don't get it.
You can't even beat the Lion King game, bro. All right, get out of here.
Nobody can beat the Lion King game. What do you mean?
Shut up, Flatly. I didn't know if you knew.
Nobody can beat it.
I have actually beat the Lion King game on Genesis. Yes, I've beaten it. Yes,
no, you kidding because literally nobody's beaten it. What do you mean?
I've beaten it as a kid, not as an adult. Let's be fair.
All right. Let's put him on the board then. First player ever to beat that game.
Joe.
I can't beat it as an adult. I've tried playing it. I fucking suck. But as a kid, oh yeah. When you're a kid, you could play a game over and over.
Oh shit, the only beatable version of that game is on the SNES.
Exactly.
You can't beat it on
Genesis. PC. The Genesis version is beatable as well.
I will say...
It doesn't matter because who's gonna beat Slender?
Guys, name your favorite level in every Dark Souls game. I'll go first. All right, Lothric Castle.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or just any Souls like?
Yeah.
Oh,
what was the one with the monkey, the big fat monkey, where you ripped its head off and it came back? Sekiro. That was in Sekiro. I don't remember that level name though.
Fuck, I know.
I do actually want to play that game because the atmosphere and all that.
Shut your bitch up, bro.
Yes, Flatly, Mr.
You still haven't read the first paragraph.
Nigga, you bought fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 with just a campaign reveal and a movement reveal. No multiplayer, no zombies. You bought the most expensive version of that game. Fuck off.
Hey, Joe, guess what? Joe, guess what?
What?
I'm biased and a fanboy. What are you gonna do about it? I hate Dark Souls. Bro, you can't even.
Bro, you couldn't even read a story.
I will do the fucking same thing.
Joe, you know what happened to Joe, guys? Why he hates Dark Souls so much? He is like he saw. He
got raped by one of the bosses constantly for 90 days.
He finally beat a boss. Took him forever. And then there was a little marking on the ground that said, "Hey, go to your left, secret area." He goes, "Oh yeah, I like secret areas," and fucking died. That's what happened. And ever since then, little Joe has hated Dark Souls.
No, because when you beat the Asylum Demon, if you go left, there's nothing there. You go to a bonfire afterwards. Fuck off.
Why did you name that game specifically? I said any Dark Souls game.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is a game. I beat the first boss, I killed him, and then I went to the next one, there was a bonfire. Fuck off, nigga. You don't even know what you're talking about.
What about the second one?
You don't even know the lore. What you talking about?
I don't care about the lore. I don't care.
Wait, how are you gonna complain about the... Hold on, Joe. How are you gonna complain about the lore if you only beat the first boss in the first game?
Okay, hold on.
Guys, I went to a bonfire. Terrible gameplay. Terrible gameplay.
Shut up. Hold on. I got all the way in to fucking... I can't remember the name because it's been years. There's the sewer with the rats. There's the hometown. There's all that. In Elden Ring, I've beat a few of the bosses. I can't remember the names because I don't care. But the thing is, right, if you're going, oh, you don't care about the lore, but you only beat the first boss. Dude, give me a story. Just give me a story. Give me a story. Just say, hey, motherfucker.
Give me your fucking black cup of coffee and turn it into a tea. All right?
Give me your money.
Do Shadow of the Colossus, like at the very least.
I beat that one. That's nice.
You got to beat all 4 of the Colossuses to save your loved one. It's minimal, but it works, and then you figure out it's a whole like.
Have you played
deep
Mortal
It was a
story
whole
beyond that.
trick by a demon that fucking wanted that
Yes.
in your body. Yada yada yada.
Yes,
Yeah, we all
for
know.
me that works because there is that initial thing, you know what you gotta do, and then there's a twist and it works.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
It is minimal storytelling to a peak.
Yeah, but you want to know what twist in Darks? I mean, in whatever fucking Dark Souls it is, you give her a hug, right?
I don't
And then
want
she
to hug
has-
no woman.
And then you don't know the shit that just happened to you, and you're like, ah, fuck. Now that's a twist.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
You hug a woman and then don't know what happened. That's a twist.
No,
It's a terrible twist.
It fucks up one of your stats, and you don't realize it until later in the game.
Wow, what a great story twist. I hugged a woman and she fucked one of my stats up. What a great story twist.
It
Hey, asshole, that
That's
woman
a-
is very attractive, all right?
Yeah,
That's a
stop
mechanic
talking about her
twist.
like that.
That's a mechanic twist.
How about to twist your mechanics if you keep fucking doing this, you knucklehead? Okay.
What's the story of that? She sapped one of my fucking things?
Yeah, but there's a
wow.
lore story
Ooh.
behind why she took it.
Ooh, what a great story. I hugged a woman and then she took one of my stats. Ooh.
Yeah, because you can never hug one in real life.
Oh,
True.
Yes.
True.
Actually, Brother Joe, I am sorry. That it was very hurtful.
My feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt.
well, this is only meant the members only.
This is a good
Holy
episode
shit.
for members only. This is good. This is good.
This is W.
Yeah,
Especially
this
the
is
10
fun.
I gave today. That's another 10 people to watch this.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was fucking awesome. I almost
I
shit
mean,
myself.
regardless of how we feel about Souls games, which I do want to play Sekiro, I actually do want to play that game. Regardless of how we feel about Souls games, can we all agree that Far Cry 6 is the worst fucking Far Cry?
Oh,
and
dude,
it
it's
sucks
fucking-
so fucking bad.
It's phenomenally horrible.
Yes.
I cannot
How
stand
do you
it.
follow up fucking Far Cry 3, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and Far Cry 5? Not 4. 4 is mediocre, and New Dawn's okay.
Is 5 the one with the cult?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was
The
alright.
country one,
but-
the Donald Trump lovers.
And then you get Giancarlo Esposito, fucking Gus Fring to be your villain, and you make one of the fucking worst fucking games ever made. They're like, hey, we're gonna have an ammo system in our games. Alright, armor piercing headshot everybody. Oh. Oh, well. Never mind. Or our whole system fucking sucks.
Slap, slap,
Oh,
slap, clap, clap,
oh,
clap.
Wait, you have helicopters attacking you? Make your secondary weapon an RPG. Oh. Well, now you can get any vehicle in the game.
So you want some
Or in
challenge,
the
right?
game. Yes, like a
Then
Far
play a
Cry-
Souls game! Whoa!
No.
Oh, should have done him, should have done him, should have done him, should have done him.
Get
No,
shit
no.
on. Get shit
Hey, by the
on.
way, Borderlands
No,
2 is $3. Must be a bad game if it's only $3. L game.
Get all the DLC. Play OP8. Get the OP10.
Well, Joe did spend over
level 80.
$500 on a DLC for Destiny 2, so
No, I didn't. I bought everything on sale.
so you
Nice
spent
try.
$200 on add-ons.
More like 100, but there you go.
You spent 100 on like add-ons.
Anybody got Battlefield 5?
Oh, that game
no.
I
is
do.
better than 2042.
Should I get it on PC?
It's better than 2042.
No, there's no custom servers, so if there's hackers, the fucking server's fucked.
There's not hackers in Battlefield 5. I've played the game on PC. There's no hackers.
I played
No
it recently. I played it recently. There was a guy in a tank that's shooting like infinitely.
Oh shit, there's
I
16,000 people.
played like within the last 2 weeks, and I didn't have problems when I played.
Yeah,
but maybe
whatever,
there are
Joe.
hackers. Maybe,
Yeah, okay,
maybe.
buddy. Sure, you played in the last one. I'm
Whatever,
sure you
Joe.
did, brother. I'm sure you did.
Here we go. Let me look. Hold on. Battlefield 5. I can click on my Steam thing. Battlefield 5.
Are you gonna read
What?
the weapon description of the weapon you're using?
Last played June 25th. Last played June 25th.
Um,
Oh yeah.
I heard was stinky, duty stink.
Yeah, why are you playing a stupid
stinky.
game, bro?
You stupid.
Huh? Yeah, should be playing Souls-like games. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
You know what, Bird? I don't want to hear it.
You play a lolicon get. No, I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
Breath of the Wild's still bad. Tears of the Kingdom way better.
There aren't even
Whatever.
tears at the kingdom. Nobody's crying in that game. You're just dropping bombs on fucking poor innocent tribesmen. All right. Like,
Whoa.
Tears of the Kingdom is actually really fucking good. I like that game. I think it's really fucking
We
good.
need Burns' opinions.
I know.
All right, Burn.
I've literally never played the game. I'm just
Best
fucking-
Zelda game, worst Zelda game.
You already know what my worst Zelda game is.
Worse than the CDI games.
Yes.
My
think
boy!
I think Twilight Princess is an actual abomination, and if people like it, they should be like killed. Because their
Whoa.
opinion's wrong. Their opinion's wrong. I like Twilight Princess. Yeah, well, your family's dead. Fuck off.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Oh,
Best-
thank God this is members
best-
only. Holy fuck.
Best Zelda game. Best one.
Imagine having a dead family because you like Twilight Princess. Couldn't be me.
Okay, well,
That was
best-
on
You
those
probably
Saba's
would
hard
touch a
drive before he died.
Whoa.
What?
He'd probably touch a Twilight Princess.
Best Zelda game, and then I actually want to ask
Fuck.
Chthonic a question because he said Elder Scrolls, and I actually want to know
That's
Elder
the
Scrolls.
Zelda game.
Best one.
Fuck, there's so many.
Best, not so many. Best. The if you were to say, hey Joe, you haven't played a Zelda game. This is the one I think you should play. The best one, the best representation, the one I think is top tier S++. Which one would you recommend me?
There's so many good ones, but I would say Wind Waker.
Okay, I'll take that because Wind Waker is one I actually played that I thought was pretty fun. I just didn't finish it. All right, I'll take that. I'll take it.
Whatever,
I think
bro.
Ocarina of Time is overrated and overplayed.
What about Majora's Mask?
I haven't finished it. It's the only Zelda game I've never finished because I get frustrated at the time limit.
Okay, fair enough. Chthonic, I wanted to ask of Elder Scrolls. What do you think is the best Elder Scrolls game?
It's between Morrowind and Oblivion.
I will take that less of Oblivion, though I do think Oblivion's good. Morrowind, you said Morrowind? Based?
Yeah.
Very based. I would say it's a tie between Daggerfall and Morrowind.
Who just fucking like killed themselves when I said fucking Oblivion and Morrowind?
Dude, Oblivion's a good game. It's good.
Who did? Flatly?
What?
I don't. Why would I say that about anything?
Yeah, Morrowind though. Morrowind based. And then
watch me,
Daggerfall.
Flatly.
Daggerfall is like the best like mechanic wise. So many mechanics in that game, so many gameplay systems. To
Yeah,
where
lots of dude
Daggerfall is-
fixing trucks.
Never
lots of mechanics.
played Daggerfall L game if I never played it.
Oh, it's great. It's great. There's like banking systems, property systems, pure role playing. Like it is one of the best role playing games ever
Wizard
made.
101 roleplay.
Wizard 101 role play this Saturday, Flatly
Let's
stream.
go.
I
Let's
can't
go.
wait.
All right, thanks for watching the member stream, guys.
All right, now we gotta go to
The
AWT.
members video
Hell yeah.
is on
Holy
stream.
shit, you fucking